Namaskar, I am your host Sugandha Shekhawat and you're watching Lokmatrajasthan. India has officially ended its trade negotiations with the United States after 5 intense rounds. NATO has extended its support to India while former US National Security Advisor John Bolton has criticized the tariffs, calling them as enormous mistake that could undermine America's larger geopolitical goals. Here is the full report. After 5 rounds of intensive discussions, India-US trade talks have collapsed amid unresolved disputes over agriculture, dairy access and India's continued imports of Russian oil. President Trump's administration imposed sweeping tariffs totaling over 50%, citing these imports as justification. Despite emerging optimism early on, including bilateral meetings at the leadership level, the talks unraveled under the weight of competing domestic interests. Washington conveyed that negotiations would only resume once the oil import issue is addressed. India, however, responded defiantly, emphasizing its commitment to safeguarding agrarian and energy imperatives, even at political cost. Into this impasse stepped former US NSA John Bolton, branding tariffs an enormous mistake that threatens to derail long-standing US diplomatic goals. He warned that imposing heavy tariffs on friends and foes alike erodes years of cultivated trust for little tangible gain. In an interview, Bolton added that the punitive trade measures intended to weaken Russia could instead push India closer to Russia and China, potentially forging a strategic alignment against US. Meanwhile, NATO has weighed in, signaling concern over India's ties to Moscow. The alliance has cautioned that India, alongside Brazil and China, may face secondary sanctions if it continues trading with Russia, urging New Delhi to adopt a firmer stance in support of global stability and against the Kremlin. As pressure mounts, India is exploring contingency measures, diversifying trade routes, bolstering exporter relief, and engaging alternative strategic partners. Analysts suggest this moment could mark a turning point. New Delhi navigating a path that balances economic autonomy with geopolitical realities. India's walk away from US trade talks, coupled with NATO's warning and John Bolton's critique, signals a recalibration in global alignments. As India prioritizes sovereignty and energy needs, the evolving tensions may redefine strategic partnerships rather than dismantle them. For more such information, keep watching Lokmat Rajasthan.